It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati.
Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
11 MT, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12,
They'll
12.
send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Jones again on second down.
A little juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
11 MT, paint.
Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Now it's Burrow.
He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here we go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
11, 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go, here we go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 6 yards away.
And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down, they'll start out with Akers. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second and 9, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. On first and 10, it's Wilson.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going up top.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On first down, Wilson.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
And now off to the races, down the right side. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
There's Mooney with another catch. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And some room to work.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson. This is caught.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Akers will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
What? 2nd and 20.
They go play action now. Wilson. Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Wilson's throw complete here to Waller.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Wilson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They go play action with Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy. because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they go play action now. Burrow.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Gun.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though.
Here we go.
Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
And a big turnover there is hit. Get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
So, Charles, just a shocking turn of events here. I mean, right when you thought this game had gotten away from them, they come roaring back and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, you're going to make me wax poetic here. Well, I don't know how good that's going to be, but to me, this is a testament to not giving up. The ethic that the coach instilled in them, that work ethic, that idea that you're never out of the game. Well, this team has grasped onto that. They bought into it and have held each other accountable. They are never out of games, and they just proved it here.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd down at 7.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
11
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
11 mighty. 11, 12, 12, 12.
Burrow on play action. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Thomas.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Williams, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter. And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. On the run, this will be Anderson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, here is Jones.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Mike Williams.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the
big fella. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Wilson.
And that's complete to Davis.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And down to the 36-yard line here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Gun.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
11, MT, take. 11.
Burrow. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.